Welcome back to Riding Bikes in San Diego. We just turned from Navajo onto Waring and are going through the neighborhood of Allied Gardens. And we're speeding it up a bit because we've done this before. There's no bike lane here, even though it's a residential area. There's not even sharrows on the road, which is freaking weird. But there's no infrastructure really going on through here until we get to this traffic light, and then a bike lane starts up. And part of me thinks, great, we have a bike lane, we can get over to the stores, the shops, the commercial area, and be safe. But those of you who know the area know that right here at Zion is where that ends. Now we go on Waring. The light turned green, so I went. And I'm negotiating between the fact that parked cars are going to start coming up, never mind that there are parking lots everywhere around us, and the people who want to pass by. I'm hoping that those drivers go by before I merge over into the main travel lane and go. There's no infrastructure on Waring over here. This is the place people might want to bike to. The people who live back there in that residential area might want to bike to the shops and other services that are here, but they can't because there's no bike lane. I mean, they can if they're confident and overly brave, like I might be. And then we get into this residential area where once again there's no bike lane. There's five, 6 lanes of travel lane, 2 in each direction, and then a median. And I think the road's narrowing a bit here as we continue down Waring, and then we are going to get to a monster hill and we're going to bike down it. And you might be watching this and asking, why are you biking through here when you could have gone down Jackson, way back off Navajo? I could have gone down Zion. It's because I didn't want to go through Grantville. I didn't want to negotiate the traffic lights and way more traffic down there. I needed a different option today. Okay, I get tired of having to sit at the same intersections without infrastructure and deal with the whims of drivers. And instead, down here, this is pretty low traffic. I have plenty of space to get over. And like I've said before, the road is safe as long as drivers decide to make it safe. And that's a point we're going to return to because I had a horrible interaction yesterday on the bike, and I've actually made a little video that's set to private right now that I sent to my local politicians, and I hope that SDPD cites the guy for harassing, reckless driving. I'll let you know about that in a couple of days for sure, but it was jarring. This is just an area that could really use some infrastructure. And Waring Road is freaking weird, especially we're going to turn here off of Waring and go onto Alvarado Canyon Road. Alvarado Canyon Road also needs infrastructure, as you'll see in just a moment. We're not going to ride the whole thing, but we're sitting here, we're waiting our turn, and we're just waiting for the light to go. There's no reason why when it changes, it can't just go into a bike lane. But let's see what happens right here. We take this little turn, and you'd think that there might be a painted line over here, but there's not. There's plenty of room for it, right? It's covered in some leaves that have fallen off of these, I think they're Palo Verde trees, but I'm not sure. And then parking starts up. Luckily, that driver behind me is taking their time, and honestly, I'm curious what all these drivers are doing parked over here. I just don't know where they're going to. Are they on hiking trails or something? And for all you pedantic viewers out there, yeah, I just blew that stop sign because nobody else was stopping at. There's no conflict. I had the right of way, and I had no place to be, and I don't trust those drivers around me. So I wanted to get into this space where the parking stops, and I can ride along in this freaking gutter for a while. I don't understand why this area doesn't have a bike lane. Maybe I understand not having it on the uphill. No, I don't. Roadies really want to take that uphill. People who are in training, people who are hardcore or on e-bikes really want to maybe go up that hill. This could be a really useful artery for all the people of Allied Gardens to access the trolley station that's at the end of this very road that we're on. But with a lack of infrastructure, people cannot take an e-bike down to the trolley station and then back up to the hill. I hope that changes. I did another video on proposed changes to the big intersection coming up. I'll put a link to that here on the screen. And from here, we're going to keep on going. Enjoy at least the quiet of the road. When no drivers are around, we're usually feeling pretty safe. And from here, we're going to drive less and ride a bike. Thanks.